Your attention, please.
The DisGeek Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the DisGeek Podcast. This is the podcast that's all about Disney theme parks, but mostly Disneyland, but not today. I am your host, Daniel Hale, and along with Tommy Allison, Chris Allison, and Jess Jones, this episode we are going to be continuing our conversation from a couple of weeks ago regarding D23 announcements. And in this particular episode, it is just a continuation of what we recorded a couple of weeks ago, and we are moving on from Disneyland to Walt Disney World. So this episode is 100% Walt Disney World. We talk about mostly Epcot and a couple of other things that they announced at D23, including like the cruise line and stuff like that. Not too much into that, but mostly Epcot. And we are just continuing on from last week's episode. So I'm just going to hit the play button, and here we go. So, guys, you want to go to Epcot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's talk about Epcot.
So
All
excited
right,
about all
folks. This is
additions
the
to Epcot.
Disney World portion of the show. So, I know some people don't care about
You
Disney
can
World,
skip
but
it.
You can always skip it. And the show's over. Thanks for listening. Bye. All right. Anyway, what they're doing at Epcot's pretty cool. I think.
Yeah.
They're pulling a DCA 2012.
Yep. So you're
Oh,
gonna have
yeah.
walls everywhere.
They are. Yeah.
But what they're doing is they're gonna split up Future World into these neighborhoods, and so they're having. I mean, it's always been kind of sectioned off
Just like-
anyway, but like
Just
giving it fancy names, I guess. Go
say
ahead.
they're splitting it off into neighborhoods just like Walt always wanted, right? They're finally
There you
making
go.
it into a city.
So we all know World Showcase. The new sections are going to be called World Celebration, World Nature, and World Discovery. So over at World Showcase, the new Lagoon show, the replacement for Illuminations, is going to be called Harmonious, with US at the end in caps.
I thought it was harmonious.
Oh, there you go.
Harmonious.
Harmonious.
Harmonious. Yes.
Harmonious.
I like harmonious. It's better.
See the Imagineers got me.
Harmony-us.
Us.
There
It's
you go.
us, guys. It's us.
Yeah, it's all about us.
It's specifically all about the United States.
I love that. But yeah, that's going to be the new
Sam
show.
the Eagle be there?
Exactly.
It's a spectacular 3.5 hour celebration.
A salute to all nations, but mostly America.
In World
No,
Showcase.
mostly us.
You got a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, I love the Muppets.
I really like Illuminations. I'm sad that it's going, but it's kind of an outdated show, and this is going to be, it's going to have.
Last time I watched, did I ever tell you guys the story about the last time I watched Illuminations? I went with my soon-to-be wife, and I was like, "Oh, get ready! The globe's gonna come out. Oh, get ready for this!" And every single thing I was like, "Oh, get ready, get ready!" Every single thing I mentioned was broken. It was so funny.
Well, yeah. I
was
mean,
like, well,
Disney
you
tends
know
to
what?
let
We
things
went to
go by
see
the
it.
wayside once they know they're going to tear it down soon.
Yeah.
Well, this
my
was
plan looks
3 years
horrific.
ago, 4 years ago.
Before we
Yeah.
closed.
Yeah. Went to see it a couple weeks ago. You know what? I was trying to figure out. I was trying to be in the moment. Saying this is the last time I'm going to see it. and I was trying to, absorb it as much as I could. And you know what? It didn't have, I think the beginning's very good. And then the end's very good, but the middle's kind of, it drags on.
Right.
And we were actually near an area where they had a dessert party. So, that spot where there's just no pyrotechnics and everything like that portion of the show.
Right.
There's these little kids going, where's the fireworks? Where's the fireworks? I want to see fireworks.
That part's even funnier with no globe.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm rolling my eyes. But, I will miss the intro. I think the intro is pretty cool. I like when the fireworks shoot off from all the different sides into the middle of the lagoon. That's pretty cool.
Those little kids.
I'm sure there's going to be
I'm
sure there's going to be things like that will, in the new shows that will, like there's always the Mickey Mouse head that kind of firework comes out on all the Disneyland fireworks shows. So it's kind of, they'll have their own like little tribute back to Illuminations, and everyone will go, oh, I miss Illuminations.
Right.
And that's our thing, and that's fine. You can miss something.
I have a feeling like what's going to happen is Illuminations is going to go, it's going to be replaced by this show, and then people are going to be like, I miss Illuminations, and then Illuminations will come back for a limited time, and people will go like, I don't miss Illuminations, I want this other one back.
Right.
Just like they did with the Main Street Electrical Parade, where everyone was like, I want this back, and then Disney was like, you want it, we got it, and then it came back, and a lot of people
and
are
everyone's
like,
complaining that we don't have
Night.
Paint the Night anymore. Yeah.
Yes, please give us back Illuminations. Paint the Night Paint the Night is way better, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, my wife doesn't like Illuminations at all. She thinks it's super boring.
So wait, is Illuminations gone already, or are they not going to take it away until this new one's ready to go?
They're actually,
like, is there anything happening there right now?
I think it's gone, right?
I think
it's going to be
still
gone. I think near the end of September. Then they're replacing it with Harmonious.
I think there's a show before Harmonious. They're having kind of like the
no. Harmonious is replacing Illuminations.
No, I get it, but there was going to be some kind of middle show in between Illuminations and Harmonious, like Epcot.
Oh, it says following the limited run of Epcot Forever, the new Harmonious will debut.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay, so I'm going to get to see Epcot Forever, so I can.
Yes,
tell you guys
you
all
are.
about
That's it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're going to see Epcot Forever. You're correct.
Probably going to be like a 2 minute.
Sorry, everyone, for the bad info there.
Fireworks over the water or something, right? And that's it.
Right.
That's okay, Tommy. Everyone's used to getting bad info here.
Yeah, dude. Take everything we say with a grain of salt, man.
We're the WDWND of podcasts.
Oh, God. Don't they have a podcast?
I don't own any plaid shirts anymore.
We say, breaking. Anyway.
Breaking news. Brazil's coming.
News.
Oh, man. So this is going to be a long show if we don't move it. So let's move over to the UK.
Move it.
Let's move over to the UK. And over there,
yes,
they are going to have some kind of a new Mary Poppins attraction.
Woohoo!
And they're going to have they're going to recreate Cherry Tree. They're going to create Cherry Tree Lane. And they're going to have the Admiral's house and all that stuff. Like, that's pretty dope. Like, I think that's a great idea. That should have been there.
Are they going to fire off the cannon every 15 minutes or so?
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
I know. Wouldn't it be amazing? They could do it during the fireworks and everything like that. Time it,
This I can't wait to see in real life. I wish this was already done.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to have to go back to Florida.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to come back when it opens. And
I'll wait till everything's done before I go back again.
Yeah, right. That's what they all say. Well, over
it looks
in France,
like everything's opening in 2020. It says
Yeah,
everything is going to be done. Although it doesn't say when the Mary
Remy's-
Poppins stuff is going to be done.
No, it doesn't. Remy at France, Remy's Ratatouille adventure will be
But
opening.
if it's all opening in 2020, they're already building all this stuff then.
Not Cherry Tree Lane yet.
Well, not that. That's the only one that doesn't have 2020 listed on it. But everything else is already underway, obviously.
Yeah,
And
Remy's
has been for like a year or two.
longer.
So is
And
the attraction Cherry Tree Lane, or is there going to actually be some sort of ride?
Yeah, I mean, looking at the wording, it says there's going to be a Mary Poppins attraction, and you will also the buildings and stuff that are already there, the little UK corner where you actually run into Mary and you meet her when you go there. They're going to turn that into Cherry Tree Lane. See, I can't say it either.
So do you know where they, Daniel? Do you remember where the gazebo is?
Yes.
Over there where the band plays.
Yeah.
The Fabulous Four cover band
Right.
plays. It's right behind that whole area is where Cherry Tree Lane will be.
It's a new area.
And then the attraction it'll be a new area. Exactly.
I'm just curious what a Mary Poppins ride is.
I have no idea.
Should be some kind of a.
Well, Dexter.
Maybe it'll
together
be
one.
suspended from the ceiling like Peter Pan.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
And you'll be like Mary Poppins floating in on your umbrella. I mean,
or
that's
riding
what
on
the
a
poster indicates.
So
Maybe that's what it'll
You're
be.
riding on everyone's riding on a carousel, and all of a sudden you go off the carousel.
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool too.
How about that? I like that.
Yeah.
Right on. All right. So what's next? Oh, France.
We talked about France.
Viva la France.
Remy's
We're in France.
Ratatouille Adventure.
Well, the cone.
Say again?
Hey, does Disney own the cone?
The
'Cause
cone.
they were from the France.
What?
The Coneheads. You know, the movie,
No.
the Coneheads.
Freaking
Yeah,
Saturday Night
No,
Live
NBC.
from
They
the
can say-
70s.
They say they're from France.
We don't
We're
own
from France.
Coneheads. I have no idea.
You know.
It's
you
from-
don't know
it's
the
from
Coneheads?
No, I know
SNL.
the Coneheads. I know what they. I'm just like that's such a
Coneheads.
dated reference. I'm like
I
Well, that's
know.
Tommy for you.
know,
1970s
that's
jokes,
what's stuffed
man.
in my brain. That's right. That's right, man. That cool. Isn't it all gnarly?
They're also
You
gonna
know,
have.
Are they gonna have like? You know what they should have at the cantina? They should. It should. They
Galaxy's
should have.
Edge?
What?
He's talking to his dog. Chris has lost interest officially. The dog's more entertaining.
No.
Sorry.
No.
I thought I put my thing on mute.
No. You know, I was thinking it's what would really bring back, all the people to start to the cantina and Galaxy's Edge is to have what's this guy from Saturday Night Live singing Star Wars?
Right, Bill
I
Murray.
can't remember his name.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray. Star Wars.
That should be part of the
Star-
cantina and the DJ Rex's
Yeah, it should.
repertoire.
It should be. Somebody should mix it in. By the way, you can. We downloaded the
Yeah.
6 songs.
I got it.
Have you? Yeah,
It's pretty good.
they're pretty fun. They are.
It's pretty good. They're also
Sometimes we
gonna
should-
over back in France, back in reality.
Yes.
They're gonna open a new restaurant, and I don't.
There's a sing along.
I don't dare pronounce it. So if anyone wants to go for it,
La
Nope.
creepy area.
like
de
creepy.
Paris.
The creepy area.
Yeah, the creepy area of de Paris.
The creep
Like
from France.
Crêperie area. Yeah,
Like,
the creeps from France.
Like Crêperie.
No, the creeps from Paris, not France.
Is it a crepe place?
Says it's a
Yeah,
restaurant.
it's a crepe place.
Crêperie?
And it's a
The Crêperie de
Beauty and the
Paris.
Beast sing along. You know what? These sing along things. You don't want to be around people who can't sing.
Daniel,
Gosh,
well,
it's
you
like
got this.
the most embarrassing thing is to be around people who can't sing. And
It's for kids.
Oh my gosh. I know it's for kids, but
Unfortunately.
gosh. Can we talk about Canada?
Let's do it. Canada. Far and
Far and
wide.
wide in Circle Vision 360.
Hey.
Wow.
New scenes and a new story. Bye bye, Martin Short.
I wonder what the
Aw.
story's
That's
about.
sad.
Here's another.
I'm glad I get to see it
Saturday
one more
night
time before it's gone.
It's gone already. It's gone
it really?
already. They're using it as food and wine area. People, they're using. Yeah, there's actually pictures on the internet today of people putting their food and their wine on top of the rails
Ah,
inside the building. Yep. I know. I wonder if Martin Short's going to be in the new one.
what
Oh, they
is
can
it?
have
New
it-
scenes and a new story. Does that mean it's actually still the same film?
Who
You
knows?
see how they worded it?
Maybe.
It didn't say it
far
was
and
a whole
wide.
film. It says new scenes and a new story. So maybe they'll leave some of his, most liked by the audience.
China.
folks.
What about China? What about China, guys? What do you think?
What about
I mean, we're
China?
in a trade war with China. It should be China, wonderful China, and tariffs.
Jeez.
Not
I
too
mean,
happy
this is
right
probably
now.
just going to look the same. They just probably refilmed it.
Okay, guys. Have you been to this 360? Have you been to the Circle Vision?
Well, I remember
the
seeing
show?
the China one when we had it at our Circle Vision at Disneyland, probably in the 80s.
Yeah.
Wow. So I've seen it.
Maybe it was the early
once,
90s,
and that's
but I
enough.
remember we had it for a limited time.
I have no desire to go to this. I don't know.
You don't like the
just,
Circle
I don't
Vision?
know. No. I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to
It's
me.
hard to enjoy. You
doesn't
have to
appeal to-
continuously turn in circles to enjoy it, and then
Yeah, well, not only that, I don't know if it's the subject matter that just doesn't enamor
My
me.
dad
or,
hates China.
well,
What? He
no,
hates China.
But China's a beautiful country. And
China's
it's
an
wondrous.
awesome country. And
It's
beautiful
wondrous.
people.
Anyway,
I'm sure they'll have something. I'm
Hey,
sure
Circle
they'll
Vision isn't for
redesign
everybody.
it.
It's okay, Tommy, if you don't like Circle
Circle
Vision.
Vision. No, Circle Vision's kind of cool. It really is kind of cool. It's. I'm sure they're going to update the technology and stuff like that. I thought it was interesting to watch a Circle Vision movie, and before you go look at it, you kind of look for all the mistake, on the different screens.
Mm-hmm.
You never did that, did you guys?
I did.
Kind of like for
Because you can see a microphone
people
sometimes.
that like walk. Yeah, you can see microphones. You can see people walking
or you can see
into
the cameraman.
Right. Yeah.
Unlike
Or
the
see
previous-
reflections.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really kind of fun to see kind of catch the mistakes. But I think they got a little bit better over time. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Are we going to talk about World Celebration?
sorry, I was
Hello?
muted.
Ooh.
I was muted. Sorry. Yes, let's definitely talk about World's Celebration.
We're done with the World Showcase. Now we're going to talk about World Celebration.
Yeah, this is gonna be the entrance area. They're gonna make a whole new entrance plaza. They're going.
We kind of entered it in through the back of Epcot on this story, didn't we?
I know, didn't we? Maybe we should have went.
You came in through the back gate.
Yes, we're staying at the boardwalk.
Well, we took the ferry
we-
from Hollywood Studios over
We-
to
no,
World Showcase.
Exactly.
We took the gondola.
Sorry, everyone.
We took the gondola
Gondola, yeah, exactly.
Oh, the
to
gondola.
Friendship boats of gondola. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, guys. But World Celebration Spaceship Earth Changes. We don't know what they are, but we know that there's going to be changes.
Well, they're gonna. It's
Right?
not gonna be about like communication anymore. It's gonna be about storytelling. So I mean, it's not just they're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do in there, but the whole theme of what that ride is, I feel like they're changing it because from what I understand, yeah, the new idea now is about storytelling instead of communication. So not sure what they're gonna do. New narrator,
isn't-
new everything.
Is
New narration, new musical
communications-
score.
storytelling? Isn't storytelling actually communication?
I mean, I'm sure.
So they're kind of breaking it down. They're kind of like breaking it down, but more.
They're dumbing it down, or people don't understand what Spaceship Earth is when they exit the ride? Or are they going, what was that?
Yeah,
did they need
I
to
think
simplify it?
now that
It sounds like
Spaceship
they're just-
Earth doesn't have a sponsor it doesn't have a sponsor, so they don't have to kind of force in, you know, a certain
the
type of
AT&T or
thing.
whatever.
Yeah, or
Is that
Siemens or
the-
whatever it
I
is.
don't-
Yeah.
I think that's what it was last time I was there.
Yeah.
What actually looks really cool is this new pavilion that they're gonna have. It's gonna be made specifically for festivals and stuff like that. But it's like this, like 3-story. If you look at the concept art, they have like a little park on top of it with trees and stuff. And the story says it's gonna be for festivals and stuff like that. And it's going to have an elevated view for viewing fireworks. So they're going to have like this plaza level, an expo level, and then the park on the top. Now, you know that the firework viewing is going to be some sort of a upcharge or something. They're not going to just let anyone. One does not simply view fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to pay for that.
Yeah.
But it looks really, really nice.
Yeah,
And-
totally agree with that one.
And like I said, they're changing up the entrance. They got rid of all of the, I forgot what that was called when you enter Epcot, and there's like all the faces like on those.
Oh, I have one of those.
Yeah, I forgot what those were called.
We got out on our honeymoon. It was the Millennial Celebration. It was part of that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But I don't remember
what
what
it
they
was.
called that specifically.
Well, now it's been bulldozed, so.
Has it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they've been moved.
They've been moved.
They're going to be moved. They're going to move them to another location.
Oh, they
that's
moved
good.
them. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when we bought it, it was only guaranteed to be there 10 years. And so, I mean, it's been
Right.
there 20. So, I mean, I'm surprised my brick is still out in front of DCA
Right.
because that was also only a 10-year contract with the company.
So when you get off Spaceship Earth, you're going to exit into a new area called Dreamers Point. And over there, they're going to have a new Walt statue. And he's going to be sitting down on some stairs, lost in thought, I guess. But I've seen the concept art for it. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it actually looks very nice. It looks like you can go up there, take a picture with Walt, and sit right beside him. You know,
Yeah.
he looks real comfortable. He's looking out towards Epcot, and
Kind of like the bench at the Magic Kingdom with Roy.
yeah, kind of like with Roy, exactly. Yeah, it gave me that kind of, you know. Looks like he's about ready to ask you, "Hey, do you have a smoke?"
You can sit down
You know,
and have
so-
a chat with Uncle Walt.
Yeah, exactly. Bring your lucky strikes.
And tell him that, sorry, there's no more smoking in any Disney theme park anymore, Walt.
You know, I'm gonna buy a pack of Lucky Strikes and stick them in his pocket. So, you know, that's what we're gonna do. That's what people are gonna do. They're gonna just leave smokes
And
around.
then they're going to put a fence
you know,
around
since
it.
you
It's awful.
Or they'll move it and they'll
They're gonna put a
elevate it or
fence-
something.
They're gonna put a fence around it after. Yeah.
Hey, Walt.
They'll just
Oh,
stick
I'm
him up on a
sorry that-
platform, like the partner statue, so you can't get to it.
No, I think they're just gonna still let people. I think they're gonna let people get around it. I think it's gonna. It actually. I mean, I'm making a lot of fun about it right now, but it is kind of sweet. It looks good. It's you know, you have to realize Epcot and what Walt's vision of Epcot and how it turned out
Yeah, it's
is
never
not
been
the same. It could not work because you know he wanted people to live there and work, and you can't do that. You know, in that type of. He wanted a lot of control. He couldn't have it. You know, you had to turn people don't want to give up their voting rights and everything like that. It's it was too utopian. It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. I mean, the ideas are very cool and the
That sounds like
concept,
a really nice little area. I like it.
but it's going to be, you know. But you know what? I think the idea that you want to think about the future and and the future is, you know, the future changes. You know, and I'm sure Walt had different ideas. You know, so I think it's about, hey, this is the future. This is the changes. You know, accept change. You know.
Yeah.
and they call it Dreamers Point.
I like it.
I think it's good. I've always considered Disneyland to be Walt's dream and Walt Disney World and Epcot Walt's vision, because I thought it was more futuristic.
Yeah.
But still, it's still a dream, and I think that's cool. I think it would be better if it was called Visionaries Point, but it doesn't sound.
It's not as cool.
I'm cool with Dreamers Point.
Disney's all about
I
dreams and
think
wishes and magic and.
Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of. But that's all right. It's a sweet statue. It's really cool. I think it's really cool that we have actually a statue we can go up to and have a picture taken with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
That's always been.
I want to see that. Where are you seeing the statue?
Oh, they had pictures at D23.
Oh,
I'll send you a picture. I have it.
did any of us actually go to D23
No.
this year?
Are you
Nobody went
kidding
this
me?
year?
I
I'll
watched
never
it
go
on
again
live.
now that it's the same price as freaking Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I'm seriously I will not pay that much to go to D23. It's so dumb.
That's
I'm
amazing.
sorry if you guys spent lots of money on going.
I think it's worth it for one day. I don't think it was worth it for 3 days, and I think it just. And don't go to the panels or those things. Just. Actually, I had more fun going to the bar over at.
Which bar?
Did I send you at the Disney California? Disney California Hotel
Over there.
The Craftsman Bar.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's very
So
nice.
did they just redo Hearthstone Lounge?
No, this
That's not still there.
is right outside. This is right outside of the Whitewater Cafe.
Cold, right? Yeah, it's
The
right outside the
pool.
over
It's
there.
they put in a bar.
Yeah.
They put in.
They took down the
chairs
gate.
and. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I was like, did they redo Hearthstone or is this some new area? I didn't know where it was.
Yeah, they have
From the
two
pictures, I
TVs
couldn't
out
tell
there.
like where it was.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay, cool.
They have a very good drink, the Pina Colada, which I highly recommend. They have it both at
That's everywhere.
yeah. They have it, yeah. Well, they have it at Walt Disney World too, so it's awesome.
Meanwhile, at Epcot,
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
I'm just
Danny.
I'm trying to get Chris
we
out of
got
here.
Derailed by D23. Sorry about that, Daniel.
World Nature. They're going to have Journey of Water inspired by Moana, which is going to be some kind of a walkthrough exhibit. And over in the Land Pavilion, they're going to have a new film called Awesome Planet. And
Can't wait.
yeah, I mean, cool.
Is it replacing that Lion King video?
I think that's what it's going to do. Yeah, I think my
Yeah.
guess is that it's in there. And that Journey of Water is going to be a separate section somewhere. I think they're still keeping. I was wondering if it was going to be a replacement of Journey into Imagination, but because it's called Journey of Water, but I can't imagine them doing that. And that's a ride, and this is a walkthrough exhibit. So
Do you know what? If you ever even suggest that Figment would be leaving Epcot, you would become the new Antichrist.
I got it.
Did you guys hear? The biggest cheer of the entire panel was when Bob Chapek mentioned Figment.
Oh,
said
that's so nice.
And the biggest cheer of the day was when he just said the word Figment.
That's
Like,
funny.
Bigger than when Dick Van Dyke came out. Bigger than the announcement of the Mary Poppins ride. Bigger than all of these things was when he just said Figment. And then they didn't announce anything for the Figment ride, which is just excellent.
Because they're saving.
Because he's going to
I
be in
really wish I
Brazil.
would have seen that original ride because I've seen what it is now and it's atrocious from what
Bob
my friends tell me.
Oh, it
Bob
is
Chapek, that was
atrocious.
an epic troll. And I commend you on that epic troll.
Yeah, I'm sad I didn't see Epcot until I was an adult.
Journey
I
into
missed
Wakanda.
that.
That's what it should be.
An original ride.
Absolutely. With the Jungle Cruise skipper, right?
Exactly. Let's move on to World Discovery. And this is where we're going to have the new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind Coaster. They're saying all kinds of cool stuff for that ride.
The giant eyesore thing.
Yep.
Have you seen that building? It looks like that one over at Kennedy Space Center. The really big, unassuming block.
Exactly.
I actually know. I haven't seen it. Now that I think about
It's
it.
huge.
It's a
know
big
it's
box.
It's a huge box. It is. It really is. And there's certain angles where you can get towards where you can look at Spaceship Earth and it looks like it overshadows Spaceship Earth
Wow.
at some angles. Yeah.
It's huge.
But it's a huge. Yeah, I'll have to send you some pictures, Daniel, from that.
Yeah, I know that that it was a big building, but I assumed it was going to be like sort of backstage and kind of hidden.
Yeah, I think they need to cover it with trees or something like that, and that's what needs to be done.
It probably
Because
they
it's-
have to finish it.
With the palm tree skin on it, like the Indiana Jones show building.
Exactly.
There you go.
It's now it has the go away blue on it, so it's supposed to make you like not look at it. You just kind of ignore it.
Oh,
They're also gonna
The
have
nothing to
but
see
it's a
here
big-
blue
it's still a
color.
big- Huh?
the nothing
Yeah.
to see here blue.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing to see here. Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Go away, green, back off, blue.
Back off blue. Yeah. Go away green. Back off blue. Yeah. The colors of Tomorrowland. You know what? I'm actually kind of cool with the new Guardians of the Galaxy attraction.
It'll be great.
I think it's going to be awesome. I just don't think it's the right place in Epcot. But hey, you know what? Can't change it now.
But well, look at what they're
What
doing
if-
at Epcot. Everything that we've pretty much talked about is based on some kind of an IP. I mean,
That's right.
I mean, they're gonna do
That's
it.
what people.
This is why.
Let's be
Remember,
honest,
it's World
guys.
Discovery.
This has been a complaint about Epcot since day one of opening.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
With the
It's the
general
same
public.
complaint
It
they
has
had
been
at
a complaint
DCA.
since day one. Where's Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Mickey Mouse?
It was the
Where's-
same complaints that we had at DCA, and you saw they rectified the situation, and now we're doing a lot better. So of course they're going to apply that to some other theme park that's having the same problems.
And it worked so well out here.
Yeah,
It really did.
I think
No,
DCA was just an experiment for them to go ahead and say, okay, let's do this at Epcot. This is what we need to do.
Do this. I'm sure they're going to do it everywhere. That's
Yeah.
not working that great. It'll happen to Animal Kingdom,
Yep.
and one day it'll.
I mean, technically, it already
the
has.
Expedition
Pandora.
Everest. I know. I was gonna say it's already started. That's for sure. Expedition Everest. The Yeti's gonna change to the one from Monsters Inc. I'm telling you. It's
And he's
still,
gonna throw yellow snowballs at you.
That's right. Don't worry, it's lemon.
That would be freaking amazing.
Can you imagine?
And that Yeti will work.
Oh, all the time. That's the only way they'll get it to work. Let's just close it and retheme it to Monsters Inc. It'll be the door ride that everybody's been clamoring for, except they'll tear down Everest for it.
That's probably like, there's like the management over at, at Disney and or Walt Disney Imagineering. And they're like, yeah, we definitely want to turn, everyone's bothering us to fix Expedition Everest. So we need to turn it into an IP. We need to turn it into, the Abominable Snowman from Monsters Inc. That's it. And so all the lower level Imagineers are like, nope, we can't fix it. It's impossible without tearing the whole thing down. Nope.
Don't worry, guys. The Maharaja Jungle Trek will soon be reopened as the Raja Jungle Trek, featuring the tiger from Aladdin.
I mean, it really should be Wakanda.
Maharaja. Yeah.
Yeah,
They won't
no,
even
it's
have
just
to
gonna
change
close-
it.
Just Raja. They'll just cross out the Maha. It'll
Yeah.
just be Raja Jungle Trek.
from
They'll put like a little
Aladdin.
Iago up there crossing out the Maha, and
There
then
you
they'll
go.
be done with it. They won't even have to do anything.
Yeah, and guest satisfaction will go up threefold.
What else is at World Discovery? Oh, I see.
I don't know. I just kind of want to come up with fake things all night.
An
Mission
expansion.
Space Pavilion,
Yeah.
new restaurant, Space 220.
Wait. What, you mean this has no IP?
What
Yeah.
are you talking about? Space is basically a Disney IP to begin with.
They'll have
You mean
X-Wings going
they
by.
invented space?
Dude, mission to the moon.
Oh my gosh, you're right. There you go.
There you go. Rocket to the moon from Disneyland.
Space with a new restaurant, Space 220.
The 220
Why is it 220?
refers to the amount of miles you'll be over the Earth. So you're supposed to be 220 miles above the Earth.
That's cool.
Really?
Yep.
And how are you going to go to the bathroom?
Over the edge. Don't worry.
They just push you
I'll
out
hit
one
it.
of the windows. You're good.
Have you seen
You'll
the
be all right.
bathroom on the space shuttle?
Have I seen the what?
The bathroom, what the toilet looks like on the space
Yeah, I
shuttle?
have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There,
that's-
there.
You-
There you,
Pretty scary,
You have
man.
to catch
there you
it.
go.
I know.
Anyway, what
I
else is
know.
at World Discovery?
That's about it.
The Play Pavilion.
Except for the play pavilion.
which
which
is
looks a
Is
lot
this the
like the
is this the
internet in
Disney
Wreck-It
Black
Ralph.
Box? Is this the Disney Black Box project that they've
Maybe.
talked about?
Oh, we're not there yet. You mean the secret project? Or is this different? Or are you what you talking about different?
Chris,
Yeah.
is this
What are you talking?
is Black Box this? Is this the Black Box project?
What do you mean by black box?
The Play Pavilion,
I know what
where they
we're
can
talking
go
about.
in it, huh?
where they can go and what?
Where they can actually go and change everything around every 6 months to 9 months to a year.
Probably. Like that's what it sounds like. It's like the Sunset Showcase Theater, but for Epcot.
Right.
New experience every 6 months.
This almost
Right,
sounds
exactly.
like a newer version of Innoventions or something.
Or like Disney Quest, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because what I was told is that they're going to use a certain ride system or a certain type of game system, and it would just be the only thing that would change is it'd be the software and
Yeah.
and the signage. And
It's
that's
very
it.
likely.
And so, like, you know, they're gonna have like this is gonna be a Wreck-It Ralph theme, and then later on, whatever next hot movie is gonna come out, you know, Lady and the Tramp. They have a Lady and Tramp theming game.
Well, what it says here is they have something about helping Edna Mode on her quest to rid the world of uninspired style. And then they have something else that has to do with like a water balloon fight hosted by Huey, Louie, and Dewey. So,
And
Okay.
Webby.
and Webby. Who's
From
Webby?
DuckTales.
Oh, okay. I'm like, who's Webby? I've never seen DuckTales. So, yeah.
Well, don't
So,
watch the new one.
yeah, I haven't seen any of them.
Watch the old one.
I'm too old for that.
Much better.
And that's it for Epcot.
Can I just say one more thing about Epcot?
Absolutely.
You know, I made a lot of funny jokes about it, but I really think that all this stuff announced for Epcot is really quite good, and it's
Yeah.
needed a lot of help.
Yeah, it's
Over the
exciting.
years.
This
And
park needs a lot of help.
it's really kind of good. They're not you know, fixing one area and, you know, like one little area, moving on and saying, oh, look at this and look at that. They're actually making a big investment, and they're really changing a lot. I mean, it's a big change, you know.
Yeah.
It's like changing the rivers of America. And it's actually
Yeah.
changing the face of Epcot, the
Mhm.
entrance and the future world area, and kind of, you know, I think part of the problem with future world is like with Tomorrowland is it comes outdated very, very fast. And by eliminating the whole idea of future and just, you know, just say, hey, this is World Celebration, and this is you know, we have these different, like they say in their neighborhoods and stuff, saying lands and things like that. I think that it kind of gives them a little bit more freedom and makes them less anxious what to do with the space as they move forward with this area and what they can do with that area. I think we're going to see more of these areas being used exclusively for all the festivals. Of course, this is going to work very well for them for the festivals. Obviously, this tri-level area called what is it called? The elevated viewing area. I forget what it was called, but that area is going to be quite unique. I think it's pretty cool. It's going to be a really nice place to go hang out and check it out. Kind of reminds me of the some spaces I've seen in Korea and the new airports over there. It's kind of, there's just some really unique looking live, plants and things like that, and it looks really neat. So I'm looking forward to it, actually, and it's kind of cool to see all this stuff change and move for the better.
And
when it's stagnated and we've and everyone's been complaining, hey, there's no changes, and then all of a sudden they make this whole big change. It's kind of hard for us to all accept it because we want we don't want to see that change happen, but it has to happen. So,
but it also at the same time, it doesn't look like they're getting rid of anything. Like Nemo.
I mean, there's really
still
nothing
going
in
to
that
be
park
there.
anyway.
Mission Space is still going to be there. Test Track is still going to be there. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of I mean, Spaceship Earth is totally changing, but I mean, it's still going to be there. They're going to, I don't know what they're doing with Spaceship Earth, but
you're still going to have you'll still have the seas and the living with the land and all those other places. And so I think there's still, I think that you're going to start seeing some changes to those areas, but it's going to happen over time,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually quite,
Well, yeah, it just looks like Epcot's getting the love that it deserves, finally.
That we haven't. Yeah.
I think it's exciting.
So do we want to talk about some of this other stuff that they announced over at D23 at the Parks panel? They talked they had this new app that they're coming out called Disney Genie, which is
nobody really knows what that is.
Well, it's not like a service called Touring Plans doesn't exist. I mean, it's basically touring plans.
I can't wait for people to choose the Disney Genie to be like, oh, find me something to do, and then it gives you a fast pass over the Aladdin carpets ride.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen all the time, and I can't wait.
I think you'll be better off with touring plans, to be honest with you. I mean, touring plans at least will be honest with you and say like, hey, you know what? Don't bother with this ride.
Y'all, they don't even pay us anymore, and we're still shilling for them.
Right. They paid us once.
Hey, we're still shilling for them.
Well, I like them. They're cool people.
Yeah, they're awesome. Love touring plans. Never had a bad experience with them.
It's just a vacation planning app. I mean, just done by Disney.
Yeah.
Because, they want a piece of the pie, too. There's a bunch of other companies that already have this in place.
Yeah.
And Disney isn't making money off of that. So, they need to make their own.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all it boils down to.
Yep.
Anyway, there's that. There's this new DVC resort called Reflections, Disney Lakeside Lounge, which I'll probably never see because I'm not joining DVC.
Sounds like a rehab facility, the name. Reflections.
It does.
Disney Lakeside Lodge, where you can go and detox.
Really does.
Reflections.
Oh,
Come to Reflections. Come and get detox from Disney.
That's amazing.
We have a 12-step program over here that you can join us today. Would you like to join us for Disney detox?
Step 1, pay $10,000.
Hello, my name is Tommy. Exactly.
Step 1, you can watch a Fox film because it's not quite a Disney film, and then you move on to a Universal film, and then. Oh god.
And over here, we're gonna finally detox you. Over here, you're gonna go watch The Simpsons now.
The Simpsons is a gateway drug to Disney, Dad. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Hey, how many people how did you all feel when you saw The Simpsons? I know this is a tangent. I'm sorry about this, Daniel. How did you all feel when you saw The Simpsons at D23?
Fine. I didn't care one way or the other.
I didn't.
How about
see
you,
it.
Daniel?
I didn't see any of it. So I'm
Oh,
not
they had
sure.
The Simpsons.
But I know they did some sort of.
Simpsons characters.
It's so weird.
Yeah, the Simpsons characters were there. You can meet and greet with Homer, Marge, and Bart
Really?
and Lisa. Yeah.
That's weird.
Think about it. They have a Simpsons attraction at Universal Studios, and in the queue with the films that they show, they make fun of Disneyland.
Of Disneyland, yeah, I
Did
know.
you see that there was like
Well,
a
Simpsons
whole
have been making fun of
section
Disney since day one.
Yeah, there was a whole section of the Simpsons panel at D23 that was talking about all the times they've made fun of Disney.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That's awesome.
They'll make fun of
Yeah.
like now they're owned by Disney. I mean, they've already sort of made fun of themselves now.
Well, at least they're
Yeah.
self-aware.
Hey, it's all cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's neat. I wonder, they're gonna. I don't know. This whole thing with all this stuff is weird to me. Like Disney's owning.
Well, you know what? Now Universal has to write a check to Disney
Yep.
Again.
every month.
I bet you they're getting real tired of that with the Marvel and now their Simpsons stuff.
Well,
Next thing you know, they're gonna like purchase the rights to like Men in Black. And
I think
they're gonna have to make a third check.
I think Comcast was one of the people. They were trying to buy Fox too. I think. Remember, there was like a bidding
Yeah.
war,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
There
were
were.
at one time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a bidding
Yeah.
war.
and
A
so
couple of big conglomerates.
Well, they put in a bid, but then Disney came in and asked for
Disney's
put
like,
up
well,
10
we own the world. We win.
Yeah, $10 billion more. There we go.
Not just
Yeah.
that, but like they also had their best friend with James Cameron and stuff, and he's got a lot of pull power over at Fox.
yeah. I mean, they tried.
Yeah, they tried. Good, solid effort.
Let's give them a call.
Star Wars
Oh,
Hotel. Star
Isn't it-
Wars.
Is
The
that
Star Wars
hotel
cruise-
we
They don't
talked
want-
about like a year ago, right?
They don't
We
want
heard-
people to call.
Oh.
They were saying they didn't want people to call it a hotel.
Right.
They want it to be called an experience because it's basically like a 2-day cruise, which is why it's going to cost as much as a 2-day Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. That's what they're calling it. And they shuttle you off and you hang out there for 2 days, 3 nights. No, I'm sorry, 2 nights.
A 2-night all immersive adventure.
I seriously wonder if they're gonna like give you free food and stuff like you would on a cruise because they're supposed to like they're supposedly treating it like it's a cruise where like you get on, you've got your castaway or your cast off, whatever it's called, and you've got your whole thing, and they've got in-flight or entertainment, cruise ship
Right.
entertainment, that kind of stuff.
I do
So,
have a link here
if you-
for it's a one of these rumor sites. It's it's whatever. But where they talk about what they think the pricing is going to be. But in this article they do say it is rumored that it is going to be like Disney Cruise Line. It's food and like soft drinks that's probably not alcoholic and entertainment and all that
I
stuff
would
is
say
all
about
part of it. Like
$400 like a day per person.
Yeah, that's very possible.
It says here, this is the rumor, a cabin with 5 passengers would cost $7,200. That's roughly $1,400
No,
per
it doesn't
person. For a
I
more
don't
feasible,
believe that.
$480 per
No,
person per day.
No,
That's what they say.
no.
That's even a bit much for Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't think.
I don't think they
No,
would charge that much
I
for
don't-
2 days.
I don't.
The average family can't even like swing that for like I don't know, like a hey, I'm gonna drop some money on my vacation kind of thing. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
absolutely.
like when you're on vacation, you usually have that like one big purchase where you say F it and I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's the kind of price that they're gonna go for with this experience. I really don't think they're gonna go for like the whole 5-star luxury, because let me tell you, really rich people don't want this.
Correct.
They want the nicest hotel they could possibly get.
They want to go on a
with,
real
you know,
cruise.
Exactly.
They don't want to
Like, if
board
they're
a
gonna go to
spaceship
Disney
and
World-
pretend to be part of
Yeah,
the crew in a Star
If
Wars
they're gonna
movie
go to
where
Disney
they're all
World,
for
Chris
2
is-
days.
If they're gonna go to Disney World, they're gonna get a
Wealthy-
5-star room at
This
the
is
Grand
strictly for
Floridian with a.
fanboys.
This is strictly for fanboys, and
Yeah.
fanboys, while they have a
No.
bit of money to waste.
The thing, Chris hit a very good point. Wealthy people don't want to do this type of thing.
No.
They want to stay at a Four Seasons hotel. They want to get a massage. They want to actually eat Michelin star food. They're
Yeah.
not into like
They're not
this
into weird, crappy alien
type of
theming.
thing, type of
Like, this
experience.
is-
They're not
this is
into no. In fact, they want a good value actually for their. That's why I mean, even the most expensive cruise line like Crystal Cruises, you can go on a 7-day Crystal Cruise for a 12-day Crystal Cruise, which is like one of the most expensive out there. You can go on a Crystal Cruise for like
12 days for how much?
$6,000, and that's on the most expensive cruise line out there.
Okay.
No, I mean it's $6,000 a person, so $12,000 for $1,000 a day. That's and that's for going on a with a veranda, and you're eating a Michelin restaurant and on very nice china. You're getting class A1 entertainment on
Right.
board.
Yeah.
It's not a
Well, we'll see what they do.
Getting
Hopefully it is. Hopefully you're right. Hopefully it is
I don't
not
see-
this.
Yeah, I think I think this is more like I think they can't go more than 2 days.
Oh,
I think it's more
according to
like
this,
about $300 to $400 a day per person. To be honest with you, I think that's what the prices are going to be,
okay.
Yeah.
and it's going to be a
gonna
minimum
have
of
to
4
actually
people.
Be, a reasonable
It
price.
would have to be-
It's
Otherwise,
got to be
it would have to
reasonable.
be a-
fail. big time.
Otherwise, it's going to.
They cannot charge per day if this is going to be a 2-day experience. They can't. It would have
No,
to be
they're
a
gonna
flat
have to charge.
right? This is how much
Flat
it is.
fee,
It's $400 for a 2-day for a 2-day experience. It
Yeah.
can't be like $400 per day, because you can't buy one day like you
Right.
could with any other hotel.
No, it'll
Right.
definitely be a package if that's the way they're. I mean, it sounds like that's all it is. It's a 2-night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just an experience that you're paying for 2 nights, 2 days.
I wonder if it comes with entrance into Batu, or if that's going to be like a separate fee to begin with, right? Because one of the stops, the port of calls, for example, is Batu.
Right.
So, like, do you?
Yeah,
get,
I mean, do they get like a private
it inc-
after party or like
Yeah.
before park
That-
opens or after park closes? One of those
exactly,
is included
or
in it.
does it exactly? Does it include whatever? Right? Are you going to be able to get sunlight over those 2 days? Like, some people are going to go crazy without sunlight for 2 days if it's all screens in every room. Just saying.
Oh yeah, because it says when you're in your cabin, you're looking out into space. It's not like
Yeah.
a real window.
Yeah, and when you're on the bridge eating dinner, there's space outdoors. People are going to go nuts without light.
It's
So
true.
how are they
some
going to deal with that?
can't do that. That's true.
They're going to have a special sensory room for the people.
Yeah, some people.
Seriously,
literally
they probably
might,
have
like,
to have a special sensory room for people who need to have I need to go here. I can't be out of this is too much sensory.
Some people
Yeah.
might. Some people
Yeah.
might literally
Yeah,
go
I mean-
insane. And
Yeah, it might be
start feeling
too
trapped or
stimulating and
It
overwhelming.
may be
for some
too
people.
overstimulating.
Yeah.
Not
I could
only
see-
that, can you imagine being woken up at 3 a.m. having to go and defend the rebel cause?
That's awesome.
Can you imagine that?
I would love it. I would love it.
I would love it too.
experience this if like I could do it.
People have a legitimate tough time with that.
I think it'd be fun
Yeah.
to do because if you psych yourself up for it, you know what you're getting into. Yeah, these pictures and stuff. These look like really.
See, everyone's in costumes, so you
Yeah.
have to be in
It's
costume.
like you're really
So, yeah, there's a
on a
whole
spaceship and you're
yeah.
doing things
Those
crew
Those
and
beds look totally uncomfortable though.
well, yeah.
Anyway, the Star Wars Hotel. I guess we're not supposed to call it a hotel, but the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser looks dope. I mean, it looks like fun.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
We'll see what the prices actually are. I kind of agree with you guys. I think what the rumor sites are saying is way high. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised. I won't be surprised. But
don't be surprised. But yeah.
But hopefully it's
hopefully it'll be reasonable though.
Right. Well, speaking of cruises, they're also one of the things they announced at D23 is a new cruise, a new ship. I feel like they announce a new ship every D23, but anyway, this one's called the Disney Wish, and I'll never see that either. But so, but they also, I think one of the announcements was that they have a new island that they bought out, and I guess I don't know if all of the ships or if just the Disney Wish is going to be stopping at this new island, but good on them.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, this is their first LNG, liquid natural gas.
Oh, cool.
Cruise ship.
Oh, cool.
By the way, and so yeah, it's very cool. And also, I understand that Joe Rohde is working on where the
whole island.
Hammond, is working on the island, Lighthouse Point, and he's
Nice.
Working with the government there, and to help them, make sure that it fits well with the surroundings and the whole portion. Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be water park and that sort of thing, but I think it's going to be a much more natural experience and restful, relaxing.
Does the island have a name yet?
Lighthouse Point, I believe, is the name.
Lighthouse Point. Okay, I'm just trying to think. How can you make the logo look like Joe Rohde's ear? That's how they should do it. I think.
Well, I don't know. We can make one in Lighthouse Point Disney.
I saw
Island.
Maybe it could be.
I saw a great tweet yesterday, and that was like, "Why is Joe?" Everyone's asking why Joe Rohde's ear hangs down so low, and then the comment below says it's because he's holding the entire weight of Walt Disney Imagineering on it.
He's holding the whole entire what?
The weight of Imagineering.
Oh, the weight of Imagineering.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's so low
he was
can't hear you.
The Avengers project at DCA as well. Did you know that? He has a lot on his plate.
I don't think he's doing it now. He was doing Guardians and stuff, but I think they just kind of threw him on that because he could get it done as fast as possible. But yeah, Disney Wish. All right, whatevs. Not my thing. Secret project.
So let's before I say what it is,
guys, it's the biggest news of Disney. The secret project.
This is important to say because the surrounding this, like it's so late for me, I can't even think straight. But anyway, Universal Studios had a big announcement, and there was a date set, and they had a countdown clock and all this stuff, and the day came, and the announcement was that they introduced a new theme park called Epic Universe. They didn't say much about what is going to be in there.
They said nothing.
They showed a
They showed a
picture.
They were like, okay.
But it's a theme park, a new theme park. So we know Universal's making a new theme park.
Their Twitter was super catty with everyone that wanted to know about the theme park. It was hilarious. They were so rude.
Yeah, Universal's Twitter is genius. Whoever does it, like
they're so rude.
They're great.
They're so rude. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you should follow them. They're really funny. But just like what's funny is that Disney the next day was like, well, we have a big secret project too, and we'll announce it at D23. And so when you say something like that, the day after Universal announces a brand new theme park, you're going to think, that like they've got something cool. Is this a new ride? Is this a new gate? Is this what is it going to be? And I don't think it is that. I don't think it's that unusual to think that it would be like a theme park or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, yeah.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be a
Absolutely not.
comparable secret
Yeah.
or announcement,
Exactly, because
and not something about,
Wait,
what
are you
this is about.
Do you want to give up the secret?
You
So-
thought it was something like Tomorrowland would be announced?
something
New Tomorrowland?
like possibly, yeah, exactly. A third
No.
On a
party,
panel about Tomorrowland. But
anything.
instead, it was something even better.
It was the coolest thing ever. I mean, everyone knows
It's a
by
PR
now.
TV show. It's a PR TV show where they pat each other on the backs about how great they are to
Right.
their employees. Awesome.
Yes, it's a new documentary.
And we all
series.
signed up for Disney Plus for it.
Yep.
This is why we bought Disney Plus,
Hook, line,
because
and
we
sinker.
wanted to see
Right.
Guys,
one day at
the
Disney.
only reason this secret project exists is because everyone now knows how horrible it is to work at Disney,
Absolutely.
thanks to the internet. They're just
Are you
trying.
living?
They're just trying to
Are
paint
they-
a pretty picture and get people to want to work for Disney again by making this documentary series.
Yep.
Right.
Think about it.
One Day at Disney. That's what it's called, and it's
Yeah.
following around Imagine.
Because we already have
News.
short films to watch on the hub with all the different positions you could work at the park. This
Yeah.
is the same thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
going to be a
called-
half-hour episode probably.
It's basically it's a full-length TV show version of every role a starring role.
There you
from
go,
the
that's
Disney
what it was
Parks
called.
blog.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Yes,
I got you.
it's exactly what it is. It's like when
You
they
know,
changed
Disney-
our
TV show.
trivia. We had a monthly trivia at the Disney store, and it was fun, and everybody loved it, and it was real Disney trivia questions. And then, right before I ended up quitting, they turned it into something that half of the questions were actual, like store changes and things that we were supposed to be aware of, instead of the Disney trivia questions that were fun.
Yeah.
And it was something we were supposed to do on a break.
So we're gonna quiz you on.
So they were making us take these quizzes that were, store related instead of fun stuff like they used to be, and we were supposed to do it on our unpaid break.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got really mad when like people that had been working there a while pointed it out.
No.
Yeah, they changed it from Disney trivia to the Biz Quiz.
Nice.
Ha.
Yeah,
The Biz Quiz.
Ah.
Biz Quiz.
What'd you guys called it?
And our
Biz-
mascot was Rafiki.
Oh. Oh wow.
Wait, the mascot was what?
Fiki.
Oh, okay.
I still
Rafiki,
have a mouse
Rafiki.
pad that has it on there. I won it for, getting my Biz Quiz trivia correct.
Aren't you proud?
I'm so proud.
Can you please post a picture on your Instagram?
When I find it, I totally will, but I really don't know where it is right now.
I would love to see it.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it. The show was only an hour and 40 minutes, so
It's actually not that bad. I was expecting like 3 hours.
yeah, I might separate it. But anyway, there's another podcast out there. They're called the Leaving Today podcast, and they were really nice enough to ask me to come on and be a guest, and I did, and it was fun. And we talked about Disneyland, and we talked about Galaxy's Edge and all kinds of stuff, and it was a lot of fun.
Hey
So
guys,
seek
over
them out.
don't forget us. We're
Yeah, don't
we're
forget to show
available
our
to come.
podcast.
Yeah. Don't forget. Yeah, you can invite me on the show. You can invite Chris. Invite Jess. Daniel's not the only person on the show.
You were too busy on the Disney Dream Girls, who's never invited me. So
Yeah, I'm still on a
Touche.
leave of absence. I'm very bored every day.
I've known Michelle for
Hey,
how
guys.
long?
Guys, did you hear that we're like totally out of business right now? D23 started a brand new podcast, and the first episode came
Right.
out today. We're
Oh my god!
screwed.
Oh, we're dead.
Uh-oh.
We're all dead. We're
Like-
dead.
Like touring
Dead
plans, it's
water.
over.
It's over.
We're dead in the water, y'all. It was a nice run.
Anyway,
No, Daniel. Please. I'm sorry for interrupting. Please tell us about leaving. What's the name of the podcast again?
Leaving yesterday.
Leaving yesterday. Oh yeah, that's actually a very cool name.
that's Leaving Today.
Leaving today.
Leaving today. So that's a cool name too.
Yeah, that's a cool name. Leaving
No.
Today podcast, and you were a guest on there,
And I was a guest.
and you shared all about Disneyland, right?
Yep.
And your experience about our podcast and how you discovered podcasting. Right?
Yeah. They called me a pioneer.
And-
so they respect me.
Did they call you a
Just saying.
pioneer?
Just saying.
Aw,
Just saying.
that's sweet.
Oh,
Dude,
wow, a pioneer!
Watch out.
Wow,
for
that's
dysentery.
new podcast pioneer. This is what we're going to call you now. You're up the. You know what? You're one of the. You're now part of the. Now
I
you're
should
part
get
of
my
the
handprints
Trinity
on-
because Ricky Briganti's gone.
Yeah.
Ricky Briganti's gone. So it's you, Lou Mongello, Paul Berry, Daniel Hale. That's the Disney
Right
new
the
Trinity.
freaking Oregon Trail of Disney podcasting.
Yeah. Exactly. I feel like you guys are being salty to me.
Oh, Daniel, what are you talking
Hey,
about? This is sarcasm.
They are.
Here.
They most
You're the
definitely
pioneer.
Oh, for God's sakes. Show
Where's
notes.
Paul?
Show notes for this
Where's
episode.
Paul?
But this is how guys treat each
Where's
other.
the pioneer?
Because I've been doing it for 9 years. We've been doing
What
it.
about your brother?
He's been doing it too. He's a pioneer too.
I'd love to hear his take on all of this stuff. Maybe I'll get a 5-minute featurette.
Oy vey.
Okay, I
He has
just
a nice
texted
logo
you guys
now.
something.
What are you talking about? Anyway, show notes for
And
this is
Check the
No.
group text.
You know what? So you're gonna put a link in the show notes about Leaving Today
yes.
podcast.
Yes.
That's excellent. I heard it's very good, very cool. It's really nice that they invited you. Why? I'm truthful. It's true. I've heard their show before. It's very good show.
Show notes for
Good
this
that you're
episode. I'm desperately trying to get out of here.
You need more of
I-
that. You need.
I've never once heard the show, but you know what, Daniel? I bet because you were on it, it was so good.
It was the best show they've ever had. Probably. I mean, I don't
I
know.
believe that.
Well, you know.
It's gonna. It's gonna go through the roof once it's released out here. Once we've told everyone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're gonna be tweeting it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to try again. Show notes for this episode are at www.disgeek.com. You can like us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all those fun places. I'm at DisGeek Podcast over on Instagram. Tommy, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at the Cruise Dudes at thecruisedudes.com. The Cruise Dudes on social. You can also find me for all my Disney stuff at Tommy Picks. Also, I just sent Daniel a whole bunch of pictures from Disney.
yeah.
Go check him out. He's going to be putting them up.
Yep.
And the next couple days. But I found so much Halloween stuff. It's pretty amazing.
It was insane.
I was floored. It's insane, wasn't it? And there's a lot of stuff. It's really incredible. But not that I'm not trying to say my pictures were great, but there's just a lot of stuff to go look at. If you want to go and see what Disneyland is doing for Halloween and the merch, man. Oh man, they're going all out this year. I think this is the most I've ever seen ever.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah.
Chris,
Enjoy.
Where can everyone find you on Twitter or Instagram or both?
You can find me over at the D23 podcast. Shoot, that's where I'll be from now on.
They pay you.
Not like Touring Plans did that one time.
You're right. Jess, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Instagram at JustJones1976.
Right on, y'all. We'll see you next time. Longest show ever. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Till the spire.